Okay. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. We have had a couple of rough games the past two games. You know, we did that one overpowered nation. Everything was cool and breezy, and then some bad times occurred. But I think we're gonna break out of that. This is the one. It's gonna be good and clean and entertaining. Some challenges, but victory in the end. Let's roll. 68 this is a vanilla nation, and it is Uruk city-states. So that is M.A. Uruk. No, L.A. Yeah, L.A. Uruk. All right. Let's play on... let's play Bit and Deep. Mangg's LPs 65, maybe? Yep. Late ages. Bidden is kind of small. I could see even doing 5 nations. I don't know if he ever says on his thing what he recommends for it. Oh, it does have the cave layer. That's true. So it's 90 plus the 20 cave layer. Suitable for 6 to 10 players. Okay, 10 would be very small. That's like 10 provinces per person. But yeah, I think 6 is good then. And, right, we're going to be playing Uruk. Wait a minute. Uruk is not here. Is it MA? Okay, I thought it was under... Oh, it is MA. Why did I think that was MA? Okay, anyways. MA. Uruk. Alright. So. Heat scale +1. We're a race of large individuals. They're just large. We're Enkidu infantry and fearsome Mushusu chariots. We have astral magic, nature magic, earth magic, water magic, and some air. Strong priests that are good at recalling a dead god. Order limit +1, heat limit +1. Fortified cities, but our temples cost 900, which is a lot. Okay. We have a lot of commander choices. Our scouts. So we're size 5 in Kiddu. Large, hairy, wild men with horns and unkempt hair. Right. The commander. 50 leadership. Blah, blah, blah. The Naditu. 1 astral, 1 holy, and they're grand communicants, which we really never take advantage of. Yeah. It's really a multiplayer kind of thing. We don't... If we do cast a global enchantment, it really never gets dispelled, so it doesn't affect us at all. Nin. Level 1 holy, and then water, earth, astral, or nature. Okay. Gala. Level 1 nature, level 1 holy. They have a supply bonus. They are Elegist 2, so they count as level 3 priests for calling back a dead god. And they're spell singers. Take more time to cast spells, but also take far less fatigue. No effect on divine. Yeah, but a level 1 nature is not going to be doing a whole lot of stuff. Gudu. Level 1 holy, and then air or earth. Okay, a lot of variety of low kind of shit. Ashipu. Level 1 astral, level 1 nature, level 1 holy. Alright, finally we hit something usable. 9 research, they give a supply bonus, and they're disease healers. This is all solid stuff. So we'll be making probably those. Ishibs are level 1 water, level 2 priests, and then another air, water, earth, or nature. So you could get some moss body casters, could get some level 2 waters. Mainly you'd make this, I suppose, for the level 2 priest. Yeah. Erishdinger. Level 1 water, level 2 astral, level 2 priest, fortune teller 5, 11 research, water communions. You know, there's no way to, you know, you can't differentiate. That's the thing. You can't say, okay, these guys over here, they're going to be part of a water communion. They're doing water communion stuff. These guys over here, they're doing nature communion stuff. It's all one communion. And so, really, you would need, if you wanted to have a mix, you'd just have a mix of slaves. You'd have to have a mix of water slaves and a mix of nature slaves to sort of balance out some fatigue across all of them. But that's not a bad idea. NC is our bigger commanders. 100 leadership, 1 water, 1 nature, level 2 priests, and another water, earth, astral, nature. Lost body spam out the gate, even if I didn't want to use them as military leaders. Not bad. You know, we don't always have a good contender for Moss Body, but I see we have big fucking chariots, so I would say we have a candidate for Moss Body. So, if nothing else, our military commanders will be able to put Moss Body on a couple chariots. Not bad. Mashu, cap only. Level 3 astral, level 1 nature, and then another air, water, earth, astral. 10% for air, water, earth, nature. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, I suppose. Big astral stuff. Maybe masters or possibly a slave to throw in there. N2, cap only. Level 1 water, level 2 astral, level 3 priests. And then another water, earth, astral, nature. 10% for another one. They're old. Fortune teller 10. Inspirational plus 2, which is interesting. I suppose for magical leadership purposes. Okay. And then we have Enkudu Shamans, non-fort provinces. As long as you have a lab, you get level 1 earth, level 2 nature. They're inept researchers. Beastmaster plus 2, supply bonus. You know, spammable level 2 nature. And then with earth boots, could be 2 earth, 2 nature, which is not bad. Considering we don't seem to have a whole lot of reliable earth in this mix otherwise. So I'd actually need, like, a pretender to make earth boots, probably. Kululu Commander, underwater forts. 50 leadership, silver star, that's it. Kululu King. Level 1 water, level 2 priest, 100 leadership. Sages, level 2 water, and another air, water, astral, or nature. Adept researcher plus 4, very nice. And then Kulitu Queen, 1 water, 1 nature, 2 priest, another air, water, astral, nature, with a supply bonus. Yeah, I feel like we're probably going to want to get an underwater fort going. If for nothing else than just getting these sages pumped out there. They're only aquatic, so they'll never leave the sea. So they're kind of just research bots, but they are damn good at it. Yeah. Units. We have the Enkidu Archer. 24 hit points, 10 protection, no shields. 2 to a square, so they're going to be, you know, there's a lot of them. Not making for the easiest of buffs application. But they got range 45 longbows dealing 16 piercing. Ouch. That might be a bit too high. Spearmen. 24 hit points, 10 protection, 11 defense, 18 damage on the spears. And they do have 4 parry shields. A solid troop. Especially the 24 hit point part. Not bad. Enkidu Heavy Archer. These guys get helmets, 14 protection. Still doing 16 piercing on the longbow. Soldier. How does this differ? Oh, they have helmets. Right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the helmets help. The helmets certainly help. You are paying an extra 8 resources per, but you probably want it. Royal Guard. 26 hit points, 14 protection, 13 defense, 11 MR, 12 morale, speed 11, 12 attack on the short sword for 21 damage, slashing, piercing with shields. Yum, 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 yum. And the Iron Warrior, 14 protection, 10 defense. 24 slashing damage on the axe is just brutal. Like, they don't even need that much defense or protection. With 26 hit points, slaughtering with 24 damage axes. And they have Berserker just for extra kicks. Goodness gracious me. The Charioteer, cap only. 1 per turn. 170 gold, 31 resources. 19 hit points on the Rider. 12 protection, 13 defense. 17 damage on his spear. And then the Mushusu. 68 hit points, 15 protection. 16 MR, 16 morale. 18 speed. Fear 5 aura. Poison resistant. Trample, obviously. Gluttony 10. So it consumes as if it was 19 size. Unsurroundable, stupid. It's got a claw, galore attack, and venomous fangs. Yes, with moss body on these two and regeneration. Goodness. That's kind of all you need, really. Like, they will decimate. And then our Sacred. Cap only, Maiden of the Moon. Relatively affordable. 21 hit points, size 4. Still 2 to a square. Oh no, they have Formation Fighter 2, so 3 to a square. Very nice. 17 protection. 13 MR, 14 morale, 13 defense, 8 speed. They're Bronze Spears. Attack 12, 18 damage. Parry 4 shields. You know, as always, Working Man's Bless does some nice stuff to make them just kind of pretty strong heavy infantry. But I also have very strong heavy infantry, so it's hard to say. Non-fort provinces, we can get Enkidu Warriors. No helmets, 10 protection, 10 defense. But that axe. Kalulus, 28 hit points, 4 protection, 18 damage spears. And the Kalulu soldiers, they get armor, 10 protection, so on and so forth. Okay. For national spells, we get Buffaloes. We get Kusarakus. A pair of Kusarakus, Fabled Bullmen. Let's take a look at these little Kusarakus. They have 34 hit points, 10 protection, 10 defense, 16 morale, 15 MR, speed of 15. They have an apotropaic spear for 25 damage, 14 attack. That also has Halt Demon on it as a paralyze against demons and undead. They also have an extra gore attack for 20 damage, slashing. And they're sacred. Okay. Yeah. And you get 2 of those for every 4 Earth Gems. And it only requires Earth 1. But to get Earth 1, we gotta go... What, off cap, right? Isn't that the Shaman? Any non-fort province with a lab. But that's probably worth it, I would imagine. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Ugalu, 24 air gems. You get 1 Ugalu commander. 30 hit points, 4 protection only. He does have 3 air, so as long as you have 3 air, you can get a lot more of them. He's got a dagger, 22 damage, magical, I think. Yep, 24 damage, mace, magical. With Halt Demon. Got a bite attack as well, 20. And he can fly. Yeah, okay. Anzus. You get 2 Anzus for 4 water gems. These are giant birds. So they're flying. 82 hit points. 10 protection, 11 defense. They have water breath and flaming breath. bite attack, 2 talon attack, all for like 23 damage. Dark vision, resist fire, resist shock, and of course they fly. They're pretty damn nasty, but they are not sacred, notably. They were once sacred, but they fell from grace when one of their numbers stole the tablets of destiny and claimed godhood. Scorpion Man. That's always a fun one. They were getting up to level 8, so this isn't really going to happen. Okay. Big nothing, big nothing, big nothing, big nothing. Yep. 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 Okay. Well, as usual, I lean towards Scales. And I think I lean towards the Iron Warriors, just a bunch of them. But the Archers, that's the tricky thing. I don't see a universe where that's really a super smart idea. I mean, these guys do have shields, and they do have quite a lot of hit points. So I guess they could. The chariots are the really, the cream of the crop. Cherry on top here. You know, they're not sacred or anything, but Moss Body plus Regeneration or something would just be phenomenal here. The sacreds, you know, the normal ones are pretty solid. We can make something of them with little investment. And we also get, like, the other ones we looked at. The Kusarakus. That's not a super big investment of gems or paths or research just to get maybe a bunch of extra sacred dudes that are kind of good. Yeah, that's my read on it. I guess I can look at the MA Uruk here on the guide, see what he says. Average difficulty, strong astral paths, cheap communions, good troops, high strength and HP, cheap forts, fast god recall who doesn't lose paths, and H3 priests. But they have low magic diversity, weak forts, size 3, so yeah, I mean size 5, so lower attack density. Morale 9 mages. Did I not? Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Expensive temples. Yeah, I noticed that. So he's got a super combatant here with 2 reinvigorations and finesse. Or shock resistance, 2 reinvigorations, regeneration. Or the scales option is 15 shock resistance, 2 reinvigoration, low light vision, 15 poison resistance. And then good scales. Doesn't seem like he invests much into his sacreds. For the Maiden of the Moon, he says high HP and prot, half giant sacred, passable with bless, can fit 3 into a square, high encumbrance. Avoid the Mushusu chariot. I don't like when he just says that and then doesn't explain why exactly, you know? Like, why is it bad? Why should I avoid it? Yeah, okay, well then I trust my own instincts here. I do agree that with the Elegist thing to get the god back, like, you could get something and not be afraid to just throw it out there over and over. But since we want scales... And we usually want our kind of usual stuff of scales. We like blood, and we like fire, and then we like water. He says to buff the Enkidu archers with strength. Jesus. Seems like problematic. He's talking about legions of steel. That seems really tricky to get. Yeah, I suppose it's true that a lot of, some of these mages are going to have random earth. So this guy is random earth. So if we get one with random earth and he joins a communion, earth gets boosted as well. So it's a very communion heavy nation when it comes to magic. All right. So I mean, really, ideally, I want fire, water, blood, water, blood. Like some combination of that is mostly what I'm interested in. Or just taking like a Dominion 1 thing. Yeah, I mean, you rarely get fire and water together, I think. But here's fire blood, but it's a turmoil thing and it's expensive, so it's not really ideal. We generally avoid these. So I'd say we're probably looking at Dominion 1 for the flexibility. I don't know if any of these are discounted. Oh, Bone Mother or the Great Sage. Okay, we can take the Bone Mother. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we like just diversity here. I could go 5 air for it to eventually make the air booster. And then I think there was something else we maybe needed it to be higher end to do. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get to this, but yeah, it's just too high. And then like the summons we do care about don't have a bonus, except for the herd of buffaloes, which isn't bad, but I'm not gonna go all in on nature just for that. We probably want, say, 7 here. No, we do need a lot of resources. Yeah, that's right. Okay, 20 bless points. Probably should go heavier on scales. Seems a little high. Yeah, it seems a little high, doesn't it? Like, I'm gonna be wearing that I don't have more productivity, probably, right? Yeah? Okay, let's cut this down. Somewhere. And take that at the very least. Can't get that. Sure, 17 points. Pretty good scales. We'll take it. All right. So the usual stuff, I suppose. I don't know if there was anything specifically that I would care other than the usuals. I mean, we really tend to use this a lot. We'll grab blur. Yeah, I mean, probably poison resist, because I think we will have some. Oh, I didn't take nature. Shit. Shit. Okay, fuck. I need 2 nature to get poison. Yep, yep. That's where it's at. It's not ideal. I guess. Fuck. Yeah, there's a little bit of poison resist. Then attack, attack, defense, defense. Yeah, I mean, more damage probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, though. But I guess this skips +3 strength. It's already 21 piercing. It's pretty good. Alright, instead of blur, we'll throw in a strength. Okay. We'll go with that. It's mostly scales. I didn't really want to rely on sacreds that much. I just tend to default to it because it's like, it's the best unit. Why wouldn't you want the best unit? But at least early on, we'll probably roll with our regular axe dudes. I'm just really not sure about the archers. I mean, he seems to recommend them and buff them with strength, so... You know. As for the Iron Warrior or the Royal Guard, he's sort of, well, it says to start with 15 to 20 axe/spear wielding Enkidus. Spear versus greater than 10 protection. Right. So I guess we want the axe. I mean, this thing is expensive, I suppose. That is a consideration, but it's like, it seems really good. I want to find out for myself why he doesn't recommend it. And then for mages, he recommends Naditus for communions, some Gurus for searching air and earth, and some Galas for god recall, except I don't have a god. So I'm not going to worry about that. So Naditus are these, the basic astral one. And then Gurus, which can get air and earth 1 to start finding air and earth sites. I'm on board with such a plan. We're going to send you... Okay, so we have a throne next to us in the water, which is going to be viable for us, which is great. And then we have another one up here in the range of light. Why don't you head east to go see what's the fuss around here? And then we're going to prophetize you. For research, he recommends construction for quills/clam/dwarven hammer. Then if you have a nature 5 pretender, to go alt for mother oak/maws/buffs, or otherwise conjuration for powers. Thaumaturgy 2, evocation 5. For underwater expansion, put a ring of water breathing on your super combatant. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Alright, well... Quills. Yeah, I suppose we can do quills, can't we? We'll do that. Patis is in the game. Along with Marignan, Abyssia, Naba, and Vanheim. This is a lot of shit, I must say. This is not going to be great at all. Yes, we will take this. Now we're going to bring you along right away to search. You will cast something. Of that, I have little doubt. I don't know, man. Seems pretty potent to me. You know, I'm just a newbie, so I'm not sure, but it seemed like it got 14 kills. And it was just one of it. So, you know, I don't know, man. Don't ask me for anything strategic. Alright, we're gonna have the air and the earth guys just go around. So we want to get those air... So, yeah, I'm gonna have earth guy. I don't have to go to the shamans or anything. I mean, the shamans are nice because they are 2 nature right out the gate, which is pretty good. But they're not super cheap either. You get what you pay for always. But yeah, it does help get more research going, assuming we have enough money. So not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Now this will be the one where the chariot really sucks and just dies instantly and is terrible and worth nothing. This will be the one. Nope, it did die. These guys hit hard, don't they? 17 is pretty high. Okay. Oh, man. With the one berserker. Yeah, boy! Yeah. Bear Tri Warriors, 75 of them, 77 of them. That does kind of hurt. So, we lost 4 Iron Warriors, 6 soldiers, and the chariot. But, you know, I'll consider that an outlier. Yeah, I'm just iffy on the archer, you know? It's just so much damage. Rather go for the chariot. We will go with the Naditu now. Mm-hmm. Ouch. Seems alright. That dude caught a lance, but otherwise, pretty solid. Okay. I suppose I could get my... I mean, the Sacreds are just better, right? So there isn't much reason not to get them. Especially with the profit. I suppose so. Order of the Secret Light. Lost 1 chariot, but the 3 of them got 35 kills, so... Yeah, I like it, yeah. I mean, they are expensive. I get it. I get it. Like here, we're probably gonna lose all of them. And that you know, we don't have the buffs yet, so that doesn't help. Why don't you build a... You get sages here for big old research. Jesus. Why don't you build a lab here? Oh my god, Katis is right next to me and already going. Why does this look so ugly? Am I playing with Gathering Stir? I forgot to turn it off, didn't I? I definitely did. So we're playing with, like, the balance mod. Okay, does that mean I got fucked? Yeah, pretty certain the Gem Gen mod is not enabled. Awesome. Love that. No Gem Gens. Because Gathering Sturm sucks. I don't think I really needed it, but I also don't think Fairy in a Bottle is in the game. Not that I have Glamour, except on my Pretender. But at least Cornucopia is in vanilla. Damn it, Gathering Sturm. And damn the Katis. These are complete... Did I turn off the sprite overhaul? Or I mean, what is going on? The sprite overhaul must not be in effect. Because that's not the heavy cavalry we normally have. This is like vanilla heavy cavalry. We are definitely playing with some mods, though. Obviously. Pretty sure? No, we're not playing with any mods whatsoever. Oh god. It is a testament, I suppose, to how good the damn game is that I didn't even notice at first. Like, if I tried to play RimWorld without any mods, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? Where here, it's like, yeah, Dominions, yeah. Do I want to start over with mods? I do like the Gem Gen mod. I like the Worthy Heroes mod. I like the research mod, although it's already kind of done with. I really do prefer the new sprites. And I also don't like being next to Katis, so I suppose there is incentive to start over. Damn. Damn. Alright, so that was 65. Let me just go and load up 64, and that'll load all our mods. And then we just want to disable Gathering Sturm. And we'll re-enable Confluence, because I usually like that. And we'll go back into it. Loaded map, Bidden Deep. Mangg's LPs, 65-2. Middle age. Difficult, standard. Uruk. Yep, didn't save any of this, so we got the... Yeah, now I could possibly remake this, because I think going for Nature 5, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Grab that, grab that. Definitely want some of this. I think we probably want some earth for the earth boot thing. And then we also wanted maybe 5 air, but that might be a bit much. Maybe we ditch that plan and just go for glamour or something. Yeah, I don't know. And then we had this at like 6 or so. Maybe we had one something. I think we did drain one maybe. Something like that. We want to do even more blesses. Yeah, may. I mean, I was definitely short on resources. That's where I was bottlenecked, but I hadn't completed my circle yet, so it's kind of hard to say. Sure-ish. Okay, and then we want to grab. We said poison resistance. There was something else, wasn't there? I forgot, or was it just the Nature 5? Blood Surge, Blur. Attack skill. Attack skill. Defense skill. I mean, what else are we going to be casting exactly? Seems like it's mostly just buff stuff. Like, we don't do a whole lot of evocation things. I guess there is, there is air magic. Air communion, so we could take shock resistance, but I didn't take air, so there's that. Maybe reinvigoration and heroism instead. Do that. Alright, we'll go with that this time. Illibrat. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay, well, started next to the underground. There's a throne there, though. Let's go investigate Bay Pond. There's your new sprites. Nice. Nice high quality stuff. Good. Well, we still want the Iron Warriors. And a chariot. Like that. And then we get the Gudus. Yep. Good stuff. And for research, we're still going down construction and conjuration. So now we're playing with Ashdod, Ind, Shinuyama, Kalem, and Nidavanger. No modded nations. Okay. And we got heavy infantry, heavy cavalry, militia, heavy infantry, archers, militia, longbowmen, knights. Or just archer. Alright, we'll go for the easiest one first. And bring along this guy. I mean, we already sort of watched this stuff. We'll watch it again. Profuse bleeding. He's gonna die from that, isn't he? What caused that? So you might not get to know what caused it, but something caused it. Yeah, he lost his mount, which means he lost everything. But, you know. Yeah, heavy cav always going to be a little painful, but we got him. We got him. Whoops. On gem deposits and a starlight chasm. You like that? Uh, 125 extra gold per turn and an astral pearl and earth gem per turn. Those are all good things. Damn good things. Yeah, we should probably just build a lab here. We lost one more chariot, 3 iron warriors. Yeah, they are hard to keep alive without buffs. I'll give him that. But I feel like I have enough money that it's not the end of the world. In fact, I could get a second one. Oh, it's 1 per turn, right. No, so we'll just go with the Iron Warriors. Yeah, could get better formation going here, but it's fine. And we're gonna send you to here. Here? It's not non-forts, right? It is non-forts. Yeah, because I might want to build a fort here for a lot of money. So maybe we send you here. No, send you here. Not a lot of money there. There you go. 30 kills, no deaths, all good. All fun in the sun. Calum is over here. Okay. With 15 heavy cav, that was, I think, pretty acceptable. Honestly, I think we can probably take the throne, which would be pretty solid. Definitely start getting those. And then you guys go here and keep bouncing around. Yeah, we may want to actually have an actual commander. This guy can throw Moss Body on a couple of the chariots. If I had it. Which I don't. But someday he could. Maybe you should go here to build a palisade for us. Damn. We got a lot of units here. So the Maiden of the Moons are slower. But we probably do want them to make first contact. So we're going to put them kind of far up front here. Hold on. In a double line. These guys somewhat behind them. On attack rear. Chariots are pretty fast at 18. Probably put them on attack rear or attack archers, maybe. Let's do enemy archers. Just run through them. And then these fire. You're just going to be casting spells. I don't care what you cast right now. Someday you'll cast something good. But we're going to leave it on that. And head to the throne. While you make a palisade for a lot of money. We got Shinuyama directly to our south here. That's damn close. Especially considering Kalem is right here. Where the fuck are you based out of? Has to be like here or here, right? You made a beeline for me. Damn. Might be worth signing the NAP. We can have a lot of other directions to take. Don't really want a war right now. See how it goes. He refused. Found a wolf oak. And our first throne battle. Yeah, falling behind, but we're still kind of up front there for the bulk of it. Chariot's just going ham, man. Holy shit. Run him over, Rock. Nice. Yeah, good luck with that. Alright, what do we lose? 3 Iron Warriors, 1 Chariot. At this stage of the game, like 1 year in, taking a throne, that's pretty good. And we snuck it out right under Nidavanger's nose. So we're going to send one to you and send one to you, because I don't need to fight you anymore. Could go underground, but I'm pretty sure we're at kind of a disadvantage doing that. But it might be worth sending a scout down there to poke around. And to maybe build a palisade here, too. Yeah, fuck it. You know, you just set them on search and they do their thing and you forget about it and it's all happy. Could also make a water guy to search. Or one of these 3 astral guys to search, but really, probably we just want to arcane probe with that. Glen of Verdant Greenery and Grove of Fertility. Excellent. And we got the Inner Throne. 2 more Nature Gems per turn, 3 Blood Slaves per turn, 1 Earth Gem per turn, Order +1. Hot diggity dog! That's pretty sweet. Now if we just make buddies with Nidavanger, life will be good and complete. It's quite the crowd here, holy shit. For construction 3, we have no air gems whatsoever. I've yet to find a single air site. That's got me a little concerned. Not much I can do about that then. Both of them refused. And that don't make me too happy. I just want to be buddies with everyone, and I don't understand why there's all this aggression. I just want to see, as far as nations, I don't think... No, none of these would start underground, so I just want to see if there's any thrones down there that I need to trek down for. Yeah, and I think we have enough to probably make another... Not that. No, not that. Make one of those for me. It's perfectly... 55 kill. You telling me not to make these, dude? Telling me not to make these, dude? I don't know. I don't know. Who am I to say? I just make stuff. There's Shinuyama. Yep. So he really beeline for that, didn't he? I'd be remiss if I didn't put a fort on this throne that I'm going to have for the entire game. So let's get another scout to drop that in. These guys are pretty shitty researchers, aren't they? Should get Ashipus. They're kind of better. And they got the disease healer and nature and all that, so there's something. Or we could get Erichdingers, which sounds like a Dutch word or something. Like I picked up some fresh Erichdingers today. That's my read on it. Maybe the Uruks are Dutch. They both refused, and Native Anger declared war on me. I must say, I don't care for that. Alright, dude. Well, we have to go for PD, because, not any other option here. Probably take the throne, but maybe we can hold. There is a throne there. So that's the thing. I can't go for the NAP, because if he takes the throne, I'm not letting him have that. A lot of heat. Jesus Christ. Right. So now we got another guy, though. It's good. Yeah, probably a bit too much on these. There you go. Oh, nice. Okay, then skimp on the PD. Maybe buff this up a bit more. We're gonna go down to 12. We can get 1200, and then you start to build. And in this case, I am gonna sign, because I don't think he'll beat that. I could start to get Iron Warriors out of here, but I got no money, so just search for the moment and... Alright, he did attack the Sevic Highlands. That was the with the PD. He wasn't that dumb. Now, supposedly Nidavanger's like one of the most OP nations in the game. Yeah, I sort of get that impression. So he's got Formation Fighter, Short Swords, Wolf Clan Reaver, a lot of dual wield, a lot of damage. Just a lot of damage. And then I believe their Sacreds actually are like semi-immortal. So they have this thing, Scar Souls. So you... Basically, these guys... They get a number of Scar Souls equal to half the Dominion of where they're recruited. So he probably has Dominion 7 or 6 or 7 or something like that. So he gets 3 Scar Souls. If he dies, he just comes back and spends one of the Scar Souls. So that means all of his Sacreds here, you have to kill them like, 4 times to actually kill them. That's pretty ridiculous. So we took that, and now we've signed the NAP, or we've sent it at least. We got Francor the Bishop General. Oh, from Ind. That's right, they do this thing. Man, I'm getting hammered on Dominion. So I can't, yeah, I can't do anything about this now. What is it with all these wars just out the gate, man? I'm not playing with aggressive AI, and I'm not playing with random. They're just standard. They refused again. Then he attacked my palisade. Well, now obviously I'm going to beat the shit out of him. Assuming I can. I'm going to send this army in. I have no money. So that's a problem. I don't think that PD is going to hold up to much. But I can't afford to leave the throne. They do still get trampled like normal, we know that. But they are gonna butcher my chair. Oh my god. That was painful. "17 protection, 16 defense, 18 attack, 21 damage with reinvigoration 2 and blur." Pretty solid. Well, he certainly paid for that one, but I can't say I didn't either. 3 of the chariots, 16 iron warriors. No maidens of the moon though, so that's good. He lost 20 of his sacreds. And of course he took over the other one. His sacreds got 54 kills. Why do I keep getting games with just obscene sacreds? That'll probably have some obscene bless too. He hasn't even used his bless yet. Jesus. Oh, God! So now I basically just... Ugh, it's so fucking shitty. Stop it! Oh, now In's over here. I'm boxed in. We're having another shitty game! What is with these wars? I mean, yes, the throne, I suppose, was like 2 spaces away. That's why he declared war. But come on, dude. He's 2 spaces away. I'm not declaring war. I'm not a little bitch boy like that. Fuck. And so now it's like, okay, I take this, he takes this. I take this, he takes this. I take this, he takes this. And it's like, god damn. And meanwhile, he's just like a fucking 40k factory, just pumping out sacreds non-stop right from his capital straight into my home. And he'll never give up and he'll never surrender. It's just the same nonsense every time. And I can't get my feet off the ground. I mean, I could shove it to him and just go march on his fucking capital and then say, fuck all this. And that's assuming that I can win against his capital, isn't it? Which is a, not a guarantee at all. There is absolutely no way this holds up. Like, the sacreds are gonna just slaughter everything. But we can get another commander, probably. That's 300 gold. There you go, just enough to get one. Good. Easy. He attacked Northia and took it, of course. Starving badly. I can put more troops here. Maybe it'll hold. And I'm not stopping till Brooklyn. This is really not much of an army. I guess it's like a supplement. Draugs managed to get 5 kills. So I'm losing sacreds to fucking Draugs that he can just summon in mass, I assume. Oh, I moved out the... Oh, they look similar. Damn it. Well, let's see how it goes. Did we get alteration yet? We did. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Unfortunately, he has to cast Blessing instead of throwing out Moss Body, but maybe Moss Body would be better than actually making them blessed. One of these chariots with Moss Body on it could do quite a lot. But it also might just pop instantly, whereas these 10 are not super special without the Bless active. I could put out Body Ethereal, or I guess I could put out Bark Skin and Gift of Cheated Fates. Or I could just have him bless. Yeah. Why don't you do the blessing? You'll get it. Okay. Whereas you are going to cast Moss Body. And... I mean, Body Ethereal is... It's still kind of worth it. But we'll throw out Bark Skin. And we're going straight for the cat. No cat. And of course he has his Pretender out, and it's a fucking Sacred Geyser, so I stand zero chance of winning this war. Just to be perfectly clear and honest with you, that is what's going to happen. So I'm going to die. Going to die like a little bitch boy. So he attacks Synaph, took it over. We attacked Solian, and we did win. The Moss Body did not save his life, and we lost half our Sacreds, but we won. And then the battle in Nidavellir. Let's see what he's got. Okay, he's got, like, nothing on PD. He's got some stuff here. Not anything that puts up a threat. Now, I feel like a smart player would be like, "Oh, holy shit, dude! You're destroying my fort. You're my capital. Please, all right, let's stop this. Let's be sensible." But the AI is just hateful. I think is the term I would use. Just utterly hateful. Fucking three of his Sacreds without a bless. Managed to still kill. I mean, I don't know how I lost 6 of these guys exactly. I don't know what caused that. Severely damaged at his capital. It's all a moot point if I can't deal with his Sacred, with his Pretender, though. But, you know, I'm not going to go gently into that good night. He started this, so he's going to get what's coming to him. All right, let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? The only thing I'm going to change, I'm going to have him set to do this and then advance. I don't care what you guys just advance, because we got to get in there to maybe stand the best chance of killing the Geyser. But I don't think I have nearly enough magic to do such a thing. Actually, you probably should be specifically casting Moss Body. I mean, he's only going to get a couple of the chariots, but... Oh, yeah, we can get 4 total. And it'll help. It'll fucking help. Okay. Do it. Yeah, eventually, once life calms down. But I feel like we've given up all, like, our position here. We got Shinoyama here. We got Inn to our west. We've got Ashdod up here. You know, we're trying to establish connections to thrones. We've got one. We know that there's a second one here and a third one here. So the underground is kind of a really good avenue for us. And then presumably once we wipe out Nidavellir, we'll have a connection here on Walnut Woods. So we might still have our 4, and I probably should just make friends with everyone else to prevent any other shenanigans. We only want one war in this game. But we do need to keep making units. Well, we'll see how this goes. Well, we didn't get a message from Nidavellir. And we know for shit that, his guy didn't retreat. So this isn't good. And they put Moss Body on themselves, because they're real true geniuses. They do some genius shit, you know? They ended up getting 3, 4, 2. They got 3. See how quickly that pops anyways. One of them popped. That is a lot of archers on the walls, man. Okay, second Moss Body pop. What am I fighting here? Okay, that's all well and good, but now this is a moot point because we can't kill this. It's got 25 protection, 244 hit points, spamming spells on me. It's an innate spellcaster. It's got Battle Fury for some reason. Oh, the Heat 12 and Chill 11. That's fucking disgusting. And it's Slash and Pierce resistant. It's amazing I'm doing any damage whatsoever to it, but it must be with the spells I'm casting. Yep. I mean, we got it, a couple wounds. Not that that means a whole lot. If I had more mages, probably. Almost certainly would have won, but now we're in a very bad position. We lost basically the entire army. The entire fucking army. I mean, he lost his whole army, but wasn't that much. And next turn, he'll just have 100 more units because it's the fucking AI. Yeah, we're kind of fucked. Pretty fucked. So this is good. This is good. This is good. And I'm still under siege in Solian. Because he has these vine men that he's hired. And he has them forever, and he can always rehire them forever. Ind is now here. And this is pretty fucked. Shit. And I'm just really short on resources. So I get put next to a lot of plains and shit. A lot of plains. And also our Dominion is now kind of dead in the water. So we don't have productivity here at all. Because we just get wars declared on us. Very quickly. Alright, let's try to form a pact with Nidavellir right now. I think that's our only real hope of making this work. Ashdod, Ind, and Shinuyama all agreed at the same time. That's incredible. Oh, there's another... Oh, man. All we have to do is go underground. If we get an alliance with Nidavellir, all we have to do is just make peace, build up a massive army, head underground. Okay, we'll go pick up those units at least. Head underground and fucking win. Dude, come the fuck... Oh, God, the AI! I wish I could just had a debug mod or something to just be like, no, you accept. Dude, you fucking accept. Don't be stupid. That's so stupid! What the fuck? Insane. Absolutely insane. Because now Ashdod is also heading underground. And, I mean, he, of course, is going to be even more insane than Nidavellir. Fire Shield 7, Heat Aura 3 on all his insane elites, Sacreds. Oh, God. End with a fucking working man's bless and spirit sight, of course. Oh, Kalem with ethereal. That's fun. I mean, just look at how few units I can make here. Man, oh man. Okay, we gotta get temples out here. We're not gonna get attacked in these spots, so just get temples everywhere. I really need more Dominion. He refused again. And that's also destroying my Dominion in some way that I don't quite understand. Also, my temples cost an obscene amount. And I can't even go home. I have to go all the way around because of this fog. Ashdod is everywhere. What the fuck? You ever play a board game? No, I used this example already. Like when you play a board game and you play like Risk, and you just have some you're sitting in Australia, and then some asshole in China just dedicates his entire game, and he doesn't care about winning or losing. He doesn't give a shit about anything. His whole purpose for that evening is just to make you fucking as miserable as possible for some reason. That's what it's like playing against the AI and Dominion. Like sometimes they like it's some part of their rogue programming because they know that what we're doing as humans is wrong, and they decide to just make us feel suffer. They just suffer. That's all. Just fuck you. That's the AI. That's what the AI does. he refused again. There's just no negotiating with him. I have to actually win the war and eliminate from the game. You know, it's just like... it's just like at the end of Man of Steel. There wasn't any negotiating. There was no peace. He had no other option other than to snap his neck, and I need to fucking snap Nidavanger's neck. We got our god. That's pretty good. I guess I'm gonna just take my god into battle. I wish I had more units. A lot of spells. A lot of spells we got here. I don't know what to do. Just spam Earth Meld and probably win, really. I think if we're going to want to kill that geyser, I'm going to need mages. I'm going to need a lot of mages spamming something. Something. Well, they're priests, right? Okay. So that means that if we get them to level 3... they could cast Word of Thorns. That's something. I mean, it's something. So we're gonna do some poison stuff. I don't know. Bring along a bunch. We'll figure it out on the way. Right. Well, we're gonna put, so we're gonna have one of these guys as the master. We're gonna have a lot of these guys. And we'll do, I guess, two masters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then yeah, master. Okay. Yes. Yes, I guess. You can also go in and be a master man. Now didn't I have a... No, I don't have the prophet. Alright, whatever, we'll be fine. Great. Well, another thing. Okay, break siege. It's a lot of dudes. It's many dudes. You'll figure it out. Good. I don't know what they all cast or anything, but good. Fucking Nidovanger. I'm ripping you out root and stem. Root and fucking stem, man. Holy shit, I have no dominion. Oh my god, this is bad. Oh, I wonder if he's going to move from here and take a different province. Oh boy. Good thing I just have to put fucking PD everywhere and he's just gonna kill it and waste all my money. That's good and fun. Fuck! It doesn't matter. You can run over anything. Yep. Okay, we actually fended that off. That was good. Didn't fend that off. Destroyed that. Killed the scout. Blah, blah, blah. Now I have to go back to Solian. Clear that off again. And round we go. At least he's at war with other people. What is the research going to help me with, man? It's all a bunch of baloney. It's Soul Slay, I suppose. I know, like, magic is how you're meant to win this. But it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. I suppose, like, we have big nature. I could probably get, well, I could probably get relief. It's kind of nice. Actually, that's really good. But 5 nature, I mean, that's a lot of slaves. That's too many slaves for them. There isn't really... It's really not a good option. Evocation 7 for Shimmering Fields. The hell is that? Oh, Glamour. Right, that probably used to be Astral. Yep, that's pretty damn good. Area effect 50. That's amazing. And Wailing Winds, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Right. We didn't really get any... Because we needed to build these guys to try to get Earth, make big Earth stuff. So I guess... You know, I'm not down and out. It's just a question of can I actually kill that fucking geyser. That's what it all comes down to in the end. Such an annoying pretender. Alright, let's do it. Because I think if we look at some numbers here, I'm not doing well. Kalem is really getting dumped on by Ashdod, I assume. Kalem is almost making no money. Ashdod is just running away with the game because I've been stuck in a perpetual war my entire lifetime. Kalem's actually doing worse on Dominion than I am, which is remarkable. Has a smaller army than I have, which is remarkable. And Ashdod has 4 points. He's halfway to victory. Be surprised if he's already got some of these. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know what you... I don't know. Okay, well, we win this. We know that, because he usually just has a relatively small amount of PD here. Okay. Lost 12 Iron Warriors. Moderately damaged, though, which gives us a bit of hope. And he can't really reinforce it with anything, so... Theoretically, we might be okay. If we can actually kill the fucking geyser, which is in no way ever guaranteed. You know what? Fuck it. Make the heavy archers. Fuck it. We'll give them a shot. Oh, Ashdod declares war on me. Alright, I think this game's pretty much over. There's a 0% chance that I beat Ashdod in any capacity while I'm still trying to beat him. He's just gonna have... like, literally a stupid amount of some of the best units in the entire game. So, yeah. And what was his bless? Oh yeah, the fire shield heat aura stuff. Could be a lot worse, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, I think this is going to be another loss on our record. I am not having a good streak. But let's just say if we kill this geyser, we win. Because after that, it's all over. Needed to get labs going. It's just like... I feel like you never have time to do anything. You never have money to do anything. You're just getting ravaged immediately and just... yeah, oh man, it's just rough. A message from Nidabanger. My god, we did it. Fight through all his bullshit. No problem. No problem. No problem. And on to the real challenge. Oh, we actually soul slay it. It says it's not mindless or anything. That's right, unlike the giant elephant or something. Well, that did it. It was a good thing I researched Soul Slay. That was very easy. Okay. We lost an archer and 20 iron warriors, 5 sacreds, and he lost the game, essentially. But now so did I. Yep. Yep. There's just no way, man. I mean, that's sealed. Like, it was like, okay, I beat Nidavellir. If I beat Nidavellir, I can just get all the thrones underground. We win. But now I have to just desperately sue for peace as soon as possible. I'm gonna have to give up all this territory, pretty much guaranteed. But if we can hold just like sort of a center here. Maybe. That's if I don't just get fucking Dom killed. I have 163 nature gems. I've just been like so flustered with it, like when I've been playing a bit of multiplayer, like we said 1 turn a day. It's become more like 2 or 3 turns per day, but I find that there, especially not recording or anything, I really try to like maximize every turn. Like I really kind of pour over everything. I'm trying to use every gem I can, or really like min-max my turns. Here when I'm recording, it's just like, okay, how can I most quickly just bum rush through this whole game? And just win. So it's an interesting change that I noticed. So I don't think I'm really normally this bad. It's just the fact that I think these days now I'm trying to always like win in one video. And so I'm not going very slowly. I'm not really taking advantage of every avenue available to me. Because I could be just summoning Buffalo every round. Buffalo every round. Or bumblebees. I don't think buffaloes are going to be very good against the giants, of course. It's not really super viable. I don't know if Leogryphs are going to be super viable. I don't know if any of this is going to be super viable. You could get Killer Mantis. They're kind of dangerous. But there is the whole HP routing thing, so... Killer Mantis has 2 attacks, 14 damage. Slashing, 18 hit points each. I mean, normally they're not too bad. They are undisciplined, but they're not too bad. But, I don't know, should I... Yeah. I don't think that I should spend anything, though, but... There's probably something I should be doing. That's always the trouble, though, when you just have a lot of, like, communion shit and very low-level stuff. Like, what do you spend fucking gems on outside of battle? I mean, all these guys could summon Buffalo. I could just have, like, 1,000 Buffalo, I suppose. If they had one more, they could summon Kithronic Lions. That would be kind of good. So I could have all of them make a Thistle Mace for themselves. But I didn't get to Construction 5. So there's that. But they all could spam poison darts in battle. And that's pretty good. For Breath of the Dragon, which is armor negating. You know, there's something there. I got a lot of these mages. But I don't know if I can doom stack my way out of this one. But the archers will be pretty good against giants. Oh, he's trying to retake his capital. Good luck with that. I don't really care what you do at this point. Okay, so we're at war now. War has begun, so we're gonna send off a non-aggression pack. I'll send one to Nidavellir too, just for shits and giggles, even though my Dominion is already shredded. And at this point, he's gonna take something. He's only to my north. So I guess we'll beef that up and see how it goes. Quit making those guys, although they're kind of valuable. Okay, he attacked Nace and took it. He attacked Northia and took it. Nothing I can't live without. Now we're just going to continue to hold here. We got a lot of archers we can take. Good, good, good. I probably should script all this stuff. You know, things to be scripted. I don't know, man. Just fucking cast spells at this point. You know, I should script everything, but I'm not. It either signs this or I'm pretty fucked. Fucking Nidavellir still refused. I suppose at this point for him, though, it's either he wins and gets back his capital and hangs on by a thread, or he's just done. And then, obviously, Ashdod is pretty certain he can just destroy me. But the thing, again, like in multiplayer, why would you bother? Why wouldn't you just go and win with your own thrones? I'm sure he has access to 4. But the AI, man, they don't do this. Can I take the other 4 thrones? Possibly. Possibly. I don't know if I can hold this, though, against all that shit. I'm gonna move here. We'll put points here. It's probably pointless. I could swap, because we want to send our profit down, but really I'd like to send everything down and just sweep through. Calum has been permanently vanquished. Okay. So now Ashdod is besieging me in here. So that's good. That's his focal point now. He's preoccupied. We can go down. Fuck it. He'll catch up. Alright, yeah, I mean, let's fucking sweep through here. Send it again. If I can just keep him at bay, you know, we got this. Shinuyama declares war. Of course they do. Ashdod is already there. That might complicate things. Presumably he's already here too. So we'll have to go up and around. But I'm willing to do that. God damn it, guys. Can't you just fucking catch up? You have 18 movement. Caves suck. Shinuyama declares war, huh? Not a whole lot I can do about that, other than also send a message to Shinuyama. Oh, he's got 3 turns before he does anything. Alright, non-aggression with Ashdod. Good. Good, good, good. It means I can't run through him, so he might still be fucked here, but certainly buys us some freedom. Ashdod just taking over the fucking world, man. Crazy. Native anger has been permanently vanquished. Fuck. Okay, fine. Let's have him catch up. Actually, fuck it. Pillage. Yeah, we killed a lot of people. Didn't really get anything out of that. Okay. The nature mages. Yeah, I mean, we can throw out some sort of buff. We can throw out group bark skin, all of them. But mostly I just want to cast a lot of poison darts. Just shred. Just dump poison darts on everything. It will be biblical. Yeah, I gotta fucking maneuver all these guys. A lot of shit. A lot of shit. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Perfect. Do it. In the underworld. Chariots, 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 chariots. Oh, we lost chariots on this one. But we also ran right over everything. Okay. We charmed something. We lost 4 chariots total. But overall, 5 deaths. Well, 6 really. Well, 7 really. But still, pretty good. The underworld he took. What the fuck, man? I'm gonna run over you on my way back down. Okay, Flame Throne of Ascension. Oh, I can get Vine Ogres. Or Lumber Constructs. Fuck it, make lumber constructs all day, every day. We love lumber. We really love lumber around here. Oh, fuck, if I sign the NAP with him... Okay, he didn't take it. And he attacked Umbra. And we defeated him because he didn't go in with his whole army. He has to have... Ashdod has to have this. There's no alternative. So I have to work my way back. Which is a little problematic. It's going to take a while. And I can't sign an NAP until, you know. So I don't know if this amount of PD will mean anything to that kind of army. Yep. What? What the hell? I still lost a chariot and 5 sacreds? Oh, I guess we can just go this way. Yeah. Alright, now send an NAP. Okay. Well, he's not really doing anything here. So that's good. I can put more points in, I suppose. That's where all my money's going. Oh god, he's got fire snakes. You son of a bitch. Sign the fucking NAP, you asshole! Nope, he refused again. Sign it! It doesn't matter. You can throw 1,000 patrol. It's fire snakes. The only thing I can do is maybe dissuade him from doing it. But I can't persuade him to sign the NAP. Oh, Ashdod declared war again. Shinuyama refused again. Well, we're killing some of his assassins. And we are continuing to move through here. Fuck! Fuck! Alright, I think that's game. At this point, I would have to, well... Okay, it's not game. It's not game yet, but it's not good. I mean, I guess in this case, the war with Ashdod is the right thing. But I'd have to... We really need to be friends with Shinuyama. What is with them these days? Like, Jesus. AI has never been this, like, hateful. Nope, still refused any attack caverns of neck. Somehow we killed him with one Zot that flew to the back and killed the mage. That's really funny. Holy shit. Holy shit, man! What the fuck? What the fuck? This is just absurd. I mean, you know, all props to the people that can play this and go against like impossible AI and win. I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not. I can't. And I struggle enough with difficult AI, and I don't know if I'll ever be that good at this game, despite my love for it. There isn't really an amount of PD here that will hold off anything. But maybe. We just gotta... It's just gonna be a few rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns. That's all I gotta hold. But I really have to hold that specific... I gotta hold this. This is the money. Luckily, I built that fort there. Okay, the enemy took Nidavellir. That's fine. We don't care about that. That's fine. I don't care about that. Oh, he left this empty. Excellent. That's perfect. That makes my job that much easier. No problem. Easiest throne yet. I could leave the prophet here and he could catch up, but I think we'll stick together. So we're going to claim. And then you guys are all going to patrol. And we're going to put a lot of PD on it. Think we might have this. He's being very coyish. Is that a word? He's being coy with attacking. Think we might still have this. He attacked Tiradir. We defeated him. That's all he did. Holy shit, I think we got this. We just got to beat this shitty little Cynocephalian set. And then claim, and then done. Victory. Look at that. Okay, I guess we'll watch it. This is the final battle. Weirdly enough. With all my shamans. A lot of bark skin. Yeah. You know, hey, I mean, fucking puts him at 24 protection with Blur and stuff. That's pretty good. Oh god. Yeah, get poisoned. Look at all that poison. We're just launching those darts. Launching those darts. Fighting elementals left and right. Squashing things. Yeah, easy peasy, baby. So we don't know how much the shamans really did for damage with all the poison, but yeah, Sacred's got 31 kills, Iron Warrior's 38 kills. Very nice. He didn't even attack anything. I do believe that will be a game. Nice. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. Ugh. See, it's all about the thrones. Doomstack, race through thrones, done. The AI's not that coordinated. Alright, well, you know, I like to bitch. Did plenty of bitching. But that Nidavellir, man, what? Why was he doing such stuff? In hindsight, I shouldn't have taken the throne, but I don't know if I knew that his capital was like 2 spaces away like that. I just saw it was a throne near me, and it was easy. Yeah, that was that. We never did any water stuff. Because it was like, who the fuck has time for water stuff when I'm just like, I'm drowning. I'm drowning here. Yeah, I mean, I still am not sure why he says to really avoid the chariots. Like, yeah, they're not super well protected or anything, and they're kind of pricey, but they got a lot of kills for me throughout that game. So maybe it's a multiplayer thing. Maybe they're really vulnerable to something that can be exploited, or I don't know what, but usually he'll recommend something like that for... I mean, he often recommends chariots for expansion purposes. I guess he did say avoid buying them early on, though. But just in his unit overview, notable troops, he just says avoid Mushusu chariots. And then he doesn't elaborate at any other point about, hey, now you should buy chariots. They're pretty good. He just says to avoid them. So, I don't know. I liked them. I thought they were fun. And, you know, the Sacreds are just solid workhorse. Nothing too surprising about them. The regular troops, though, are really solid, so that was fun. And then magic, yeah, you know. I'm not super big on communions. And that's, in general, because just the amount of mages that have to be involved. And I'm usually squeamish about sending that many mages in, but... yeah, I mean, I felt like the amount of nature mages that I had... like, that did kind of help. That was bark skin on basically every troop I had, and probably a lot of poison was just being thrown around, which was pretty helpful. So, yeah, you know, I always should send in more mages than I actually do, but it was just like, okay, here's just a massive amount of usable mages, throw them in there. Whereas when you deal with communions, it's a lot of mages you have that are just useless on their own, and you just have to send them in large amounts. But they can be pretty impactful. I just, there are better communion nations, I think, than Uruk. Yeah, I mean, you got the Mashmasus, which get some pretty fun big communions of some variety. Air and nature and earth and stuff. Yeah. So I think they're a solid nation. Nothing really amazing or anything. But good troops and everything, so that's always nice. It's always hard to evaluate the nation when you're just getting bucked for the whole game by AI. Shinoyama took over like all the water. Wild. What has he got that's so underwater? Oh, the Kappas. That's right, he just got hundreds of fucking Kappas everywhere. I suppose that's true. I suppose that's very true. That is an easy way for him to go down there. They're not super good, but 15 hit points, 15 protection with 2 attacks. And they're kind of meant to go underwater. With recuperation, even. Yeah, okay. Not bad. So, they're fine. I wouldn't say I'd ever be super excited to play Uruk again, but I also wouldn't hate it either. There's many other nations that I'd be less interested in replaying. And it was nice to squeak out a win, at the very least. I don't know what he did with, like, his 800 troops he had here. Where the hell did they go? You know, the AI just not very smart. Not on either end, you know? They're not smart when it just comes to ramming things up my ass and never accepting an NAP, and then they're not smart when it comes to, like, them doom stacking and actually eliminating me and winning the game. So, it's just annoying on both ends. Yeah, man, Shinuyama had a lot of fucking land. He passed Ashdod and just, look, just boom, just took everything. But that Ashdod army, like, there is zero reason he lost this game. He should have just swept everything aside and conquered. But anyways. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. We're continuing to tick through the massive collection of nations that I keep adding on to. And it's still pretty damn fun, man. I know that I'm, like, rushing through all these games, trying to do them in one video. And at some point, I think we will do another, like, big, lengthy one. You know, where we have to... I'm iffy on actually wanting to ever do a thing, like, where you have to conquer the whole map and wipe everybody out. Because it's like... It becomes, like, kind of a slog in the long run to actually do that. And the late game stuff is just so tedious, so much shuffling troops around and again and again and again and again. You know, I think the mid game is really sort of the peak point. So I don't know if I'd want to do that, but maybe just like a longer, like 6 thrones or something like that, where I actually do have to wipe out a couple nations. It gets a bit longer in the tooth, but not too long. But I'm just so interested in trying out so many different nations and different playstyles and stuff. But it might be fun to just, like, go and play MA Ulm or something again. The first nation I did. On a bit longer of a game. And see how well we do. But for now, my name is Mangg. This has been Dominion 6. And I'll see you fine folks next time.